welcome to another video. In this one, I wanted to try to show y'all some of my traditional art. The process of me drawing traditional art. I was going to do with pencil, then with just pen, and if I'm lucky, I might do some marker, but I'm not going to push it, so we'll do this first. I just got some new lead for this. When I first started art, I actually started with traditional art. I used various things to draw with, like pencils, colored or not, and mechanical or shave, because you have to shave a pencil. And then I'd even use some of my mom's fancier markers and stuff. Don't mind it. I don't have a phone stand right now, so I'm kind of just relying on holding it the whole time that I record this. So I typically start with a head, and then I try to manage on the eyes and placement of the nose before I get into any other details like mouth or hair. I typically probably do hair next, but I like outline that, and usually when I start with the head, I add where the ear's gonna be, even though 9 times out of 10 the characters I draw, their hair covers up their ears. But this, I don't really have an idea of who I'm drawing yet. I just kind of, sometimes I just kind of draw. And, I mean, it's just like drawing what comes to mind. Sometimes I feel, I do more than just face renders, so maybe I can show you some of my other things, because I do full body images as well. I also do full body renders on phone. But the last one I did was a semi-animation. It was basically just like the character breathing and their legs were moving. I was actually a little worried about how his face was gonna look, but it doesn't look horrible. The eyes are maybe a bit big, but I mean, I guess that's kind of just part of my style. I could make the head a little bigger to fit that. So, for the audio, I'm probably gonna speed it up slightly. So what you're seeing is probably gonna be like ×2. Just so, or like, maybe not like ×2, just like slightly longer, because I take so long to get words out sometimes, and it's just pure silence otherwise. So, one thing I learned with drawing women that I'm not really showing this right now. I basically just made the same face shape. I don't even know if it looks any better. I don't know what to think about that. But one thing I learned with women is that they have a softer jawline, whereas men would have like a more hard chin and more blocky jawline. So women tend to have it softer. Now, not all women do that, probably, because all sorts of bodies can vary in how your bone structure is. Some women just have different types of... He's a bit smeared. You can't really see it that well, though. Well, you can see it from here now. Well, that's one thing with drawing on pencils. It gets on your hand. Now, I'm probably gonna figure out what I'm doing with her hair. But when I first started art, basically all I would draw would be women. But I've actually branched out a bit more. I'm not super confident in it, because my men tend to look feminine, because all I've ever really drawn are women. My favorite part, these types of erasers that just create mess. But I'm trying to get better with it. Like my last video, I liked that first part that I did, but I did not like the second. In my last video, that you know, I did a man. Now he kind of looks, he's a younger kind of boy, so he doesn't really look manly. But another annoying thing about my art is that, in my eyes, if I add any sort of lip to character or lashes, because all people, male and women, have lashes. There is no lashes. But if I add lashes to my art, they do not look like men anymore. I don't know what to do about that. They just look like girly men. Like if I add a beard, the beard does not gonna fix it. It's just gonna be a man with a beard that's wearing lashes. But that's one problem I have. The audio isn't that good. I didn't really test it before I just started recording. I can only hope it's good. It's hard me the starting on a bit of the hair now. I like to do loose and fluid strands. When I was young, I would not be gentle with it at all. I'd be like, as opposed to, that makes sense. But I've really made a lot of progress over the years, which is expected. I mean, people grow and people change, and that's good. You know, change is a hard thing, and progressing is also hard. Sometimes you feel like you're not progressing. Sometimes you feel like you've been the same way, same style, same hobby, you know, we're doing it, you know, we haven't progressed in it. I feel like we've been doing the same thing, just haven't been getting any better. But it's hard to believe, but it's not true. I think it's hard to see that we're doing better. We need to cut ourselves some slack. When we look at other people and they're experiencing the same issues as us, we cut them slack. 9 times out of 10, depending on who we are, we'll cut them slack. We'll be like, hey, you know, everyone's journey is different. Some journeys take so long to get anywhere, and some degress before they progress. Progression isn't an uphill thing. You don't just automatically climb the hill. You follow a path, and then occasionally, or maybe not even just occasionally, the path you're following will make it seem like you're going downhill more than uphill, and you don't feel like you're ascending the mountain. But somewhere along the line of following that path, you're going to be at the top of the peak, and when you look back at it all, you'll be proud of yourself. I hope, at least. I know it took me a while to feel any sort of thing like that. Oh, my camera's angling off. I'm sorry. I know it took me a while to feel any sort of thing like that. To get anywhere in life, confidence or anything. But it took learning to appreciate my own art. If we always sought validation, we'd have no one. That's why we have to be there for ourselves. If we're not there for ourselves, what do we have? Well, obviously, we will always have someone, right? But will we ever feel like it? Do we ever acknowledge it? Sometimes we're just so lost in how hurt we feel that we don't even realize we have someone there for us. And that's natural. I like to add blush to my characters, just overall. Here's the render. It's not a render, but this is my some attempt at some classy scuffles. I don't really want to work on the outfit much right now. The main focus is the face. Gently give her some lipstick kind of thing going on there. Maybe you're looking at her during like the nighttime and like the moon's over there just shining on her, and you got some trees and some branches. Beautiful. Yes, that's 100% what trees look like. And yes, I left the example there. But this is it. Let me get the pen. Always date your artwork. Wait, it's not. My bad. Always date your artwork. Imagine you're in the future and you're looking back. Like, currently you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I remember this. Maybe. Or maybe you're just like, oh, I'll do it later, but then you don't. If you don't do it, you're gonna be sitting there in the future and you're like, oh, when did I draw this? What age was I? You're not gonna have an exact estimate. And that's what I had with so much of my old art. It's like, oh, I think I was like 10 around then. Maybe. Could have been 13 though. That's a whole 3-year difference of maybe. Anyway. I'm gonna be using this cute little rabbit. Cause he works really smoothly. It's almost like ink and quill kind of thing, but not. Well, maybe I should have gone a different pen because I haven't. Now my pen sketches aren't as clean. There's not really a way to clean it up. And yes, I could start with pencil, but that's not the point. The point is that sometimes I just sketch the pen. Just gonna try to carefully. Now, sometimes my drawings look different depending how happy I am and how much I want to do them, and the things just kind of change over time. But I think what I'm gonna draw right now. Yes, art. This is art. The process of art sucks because you're always sitting there like, oh, who do I draw? I got so many options, surely I'll pick one. 5 years later, like, wow, very productive. So this, I want to properly outline the hair first, so that like the eyes. Sorry, I get like focused on what I'm doing, and I just kind of space out. And I'm thinking words in my head and what I'm gonna say. They just don't really come out. I think it's alright. There we go. Now that I have outlined that, I'm gonna attempt some eyes. I don't remember what that previous topic I was right. Outlining the hair so that my eyes don't my placement of the facial features don't. I apologize. I don't have a phone stand. So I'm just purely relying on this. me holding it up. So there are better ways to do eyes, but eyes aren't really symmetrical, so I don't really try to rely on that. But then it also gets me into messes like these. I'll mess with her jawline a bit more. It's not perfect, but sometimes it's just drop that. It's the flaws of the art that make it. Just did a few little touch-ups on the hairline. That's all I've been doing. Before something breaks, it cannot be fixed. I also added a few hair strands. I love adding hair strands. Hair strands add so much to the drawing. I like to outline the nose like that, and then figure out where the holes are. Predicting God as best he can. It's a little off from the do that. That was really off. I thought I had it like in the perfect angle. Well, that just flaws in art are part of art. Who knows, maybe she just has a nose defect. I'm gonna get her smiling. Trying to give a very soft, loving look right here. Before something breaks, it cannot be fixed. Gently outline the lips. Well, at least it doesn't look that bad. And this one, sometimes I just kind of start the faces and they end up being like halfway in the screen, which isn't ideal. Why'd I say screen? In the book, which isn't ideal. These moving parts inside of me, well, they've been shutting down for quite some time. Leaving only us behind. Well, I know the silence sound. Just before the I guess I just chose that she didn't need to be that underdone. Working with the neck. So, one thing with this is that I'm trying to, the angling's off because I can't see it as well as I normally could. I think she had it like just on the shoulder thing. She's a specific character I designed. The other girl didn't really have any significance. Alright. Even with putting this video in ×2, this is still a long process. One second. And this is the finished product. I hope y'all enjoyed seeing the process for this. in my next video, or my next traditional video. I don't know when that will be. I'll do an actual colors and everything. So I have a watercolor pencil that I like to mess with. So I know I said that was finished product, but then I was like, oh, this touch might make it look a little nicer. And now it's the finished product. But thank you so much for watching. In the next video, I will have some markers and some watercolor. I'll probably come back and actually color over her if y'all are interested in that, if y'all want me to do that instead. And I could probably, you know, give her line art and color her in too. If y'all want to see that, just comment it, let me know. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the drawings. I'm so happy with this one, despite her nose being off. She looks just so genuine and sweet. Just loving them staring at you. This is my second time ever drawing this girl. And she doesn't even have a name. But feel free to comment a name idea if you want to do that. I don't know. What name does she look like she'd have? Just random. But thank you so much for watching, and I will have some new videos out shortly. I hope it's sooner than later. I sincerely apologize for the severe lack of video uploads. Last month was very hectic. After Valentine's Day, things just kind of felt like they were falling apart, and I'm glad that things feel like they might be coming together. I'm just praying for the best. But thank y'all so much for watching, and this is AutumnMaeve signing off. Bye-bye.